Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Phantom here. And once again, back-to-back nights, Steve-O is back. Thanks, my man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And, so we got some horror news for you. So let's just dive right in. So, HBO did a documentary recently about Slender Man, but it was more about, I guess, Did you hear about the killings? Like the two little girls who said that the Slender Man told them to kill this other girl or tried to. I don't know if they killed her or if they tried to, but either way, did you remember hearing anything about that? Or
when did this happen? Because
it wasn't too long ago, actually. I'll say 2 or 3 years ago, maybe.
2 or 3 years
maybe
ago.
Even less than that.
I really don't keep up on the news all that much.
But
I keep up on topical stuff. Political and shit like that. I keep up on that, but
that's way over my head. I ain't gonna lie.
Not so much far as
if it's not horror, I don't venture too far out there. Well, anyways, the documentary HBO is doing is I guess more about the impact that the Slender Man character has had on society as opposed to an actual Slender Man movie.
Yeah.
Now there has been a couple of Slender Man movies out there. There was one that was released straight to DVD, and then there was one that was just released on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, Sony Pictures is actually going to be doing an official theatrical Slender Man movie. Not gonna lie, pumped. That game scared the shit out of me. Have you played the Slender Man game at all?
What's it for? It's for Xbox One?
No, it's on. I think you can probably get on there now, but it was originally just like a phone game, like you can play on there.
A cell phone game?
Mobile app or whatever.
I haven't played a cell phone game in a while.
We're old. We refer to them as cell phone games. Everybody out there is just like, these motherfuckers are old as shit. Yes, we are old. But yeah, it's a mobile game, and dude, scary as shit. Like literally, and Slenderman himself, I mean, just a creepy looking guy anyway. So I really hope it does good, and I actually hope it almost like kickstarts its own franchise. Because I mean, arguably, and I know I'm gonna probably piss people off out there right now, but I would say Slender Man, literally, he's almost as iconic as like a Michael Myers or a Freddy Krueger. I mean, right now, he don't really have any movies backing him up, and that's the thing. But I mean, right now, you go on the internet, Slender Man, that's the shit. So hopefully, this will actually propel him up, So, we heard a while back ago that they were going to be doing a Craft remake.
Craft remake.
Love the Craft.
Isn't that about like them girls that were like witches? And shit?
Absolutely, Witchcraft. Well, they're good.
I actually did see that. That was actually a good.
Damn good movie. Yeah, love it. Well, it turns out they're initially reports of it being a remake. Out the window.
Is that freaky? That freaky girl? Freaky
casting right
with
now.
Black hair.
I have no idea.
God, I think she was so hot.
Faruza Balk, I think is how you pronounce her name. I forget what her character name was, but yeah, no, you're right. The right amount of crazy just made her really hot. Like it just seemed like the crazier she got, the hotter she got.
Yeah.
And then she ended up in the mental institution. I was like, you know what, boner. But anyways, the initial reports of it being a remake are now out the window, and they're saying now it's going to be a sequel. So that implies that they're probably going to bring back some of the old actors. I mean, if you're going to do a sequel, and of course at this point, because Neve Campbell, she was in it, and that was before she was actually, huge. So
Neve Campbell was actually.
She was the girl that had the burns on her.
Oh.
It was before Scream, so it was before she actually, blew up and became, mega popular. So, and I don't really see anybody else.
Wasn't she the girl that made her hair blonde and shit?
That was Robin Tooney, I think was her name. Yeah, but she's the one that, threw it back and then, made it all that there.
Yeah.
Once again, she ain't doing shit either. So, I mean, like, all these girls are available. I know they are. So.
That one chick, that black girl that was...
Rachel True.
She was in Half Baked.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was in Half Baked.
Dude, when I was a kid, I watched that thing. I rented it up at, back when where CVS is now. It used to be Midtown. And, dude, we rented that, like, almost every weekend. And haven't seen it in fucking over a decade. I need to rewatch that again.
What?
Half Baked. Half Baked. Classic. So, about last week, I believe, they had a showing of The Evil Dead. The original.
Yeah.
The only... Well, I say Evil Dead, that should be the only thing that comes to your mind. Fuck that remake. Anyways, but what made this a little special was, A, Bruce Campbell was there.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is enough. Like, I'd be happy with that. Like, fuck it. Bruce Campbell's there doing Q&A. We're good. But they also had, like, a live orchestra playing the music to the movie. And it had, like, that old, like, because a lot of the times back in the old days, like, the old silent era, they would actually have, like, people playing music or whatever. Takes me back to that. I would love to see the Evil Dead. Like now, I feel like if I ever see Evil Dead, I gotta have an orchestra playing as well. I also want Bruce Campbell there, but I thought that was kind of cool. So we've been tracking on here Lock and Key. Yeah. They keep talking about how they're going to make a movie finally. That keeps getting scrapped. Every time they do, we got a movie coming up. No, you don't. You don't have it all. Well, Joe Hill, who is the creator / writer behind Lock and Key, also Stephen King's son, he's actually decided he's just going to go out and film it himself. And he's actually directing the pilot. Now, as of right now, there's no TV networks that's lined up to get it, but they're going to film it and then shop it around. So, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of the comic book series. It was fucking amazing. So I hope it gets picked up. I really do. I hope, and I feel like it needs. I mean, it's a darker. I mean, even though it's fantasy, it has a lot of darkness to it. So I'd love to see it go to like AMC or even A&E, FX. I mean, because they handle their horror shows pretty well over there. So, or even one of the pay networks, give it a Showtime or shit. So the Universal monster movies are they're rebooting them. And the first one we're talking about
Which one are they rebooting?
Well, right now, the first one in line is going to be The Mummy.
The Mummy.
Now, they've already said that they're going to start putting other characters in there as well. And they just announced this past week that Russell Crowe is going to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Absolutely. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, I hear Russell Crowe is like one of the biggest pricks ever. Like, he's just a complete asshole. But, hell of an actor. Like, I can't take that away from him.
I did like Gladiator. I like
Gladiator. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Hell of a movie, I thought. I mean, that's the type of genre I'm into. More like historical,
Sword and sandals.
Yeah.
So, okay, got you.
As long as the movie is actually accurate, somewhat. Not completely, but somewhat accurate.
Why did you move into the cemetery then? It seems so weird. What are you doing on my show? This is crazy.
I know.
Just showed up. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But so, what do you think? You think he'll be pretty good as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
I'd say so.
Well, you got Tom Cruise in it too, and which he's another one of those guys that
fucking Tom Cruise.
The real life Tom Cruise. I think he's creepy. I think Scientology's creepy anyways. He's fucking out there. But I will not ever take away from his acting. I think his acting's top notch. I think he's one of the best actors. Very underrated. It's just, I think his real life persona kind of overtakes.
There was a movie that he was in. I'm trying to think what it was called. I think it was called Far and Away. It's about this Irish boxer that basically comes to America. And that was actually a pretty good movie. I sit and watched it. It was good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So Russell Crowe coming to the Universal Monsterverse near you. So are you familiar with the Winchester Mansion? Okay, that's the mansion that the woman, she was married to the guy who made the Winchester rifles.
Oh, yeah.
So when her husband and son died, she believed that the spirits of everybody who was ever killed with the rifles were coming to haunt her. So what she did was, and from the advice of a medium, told her that, yes, the ghosts are coming after you. So she built this mansion, and she basically made it like this weird maze. She would have like corridors that would lead nowhere. She would have like stairs that would just go up to the ceiling. Doors that would open up and then it'd just be a free fall down. I mean, it's a fun house is what it was. And it's over in, I want to say Santa Monica, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know down below. But anyway, it's in California. And anyways, but it's one of those movies that I always want to see a movie done about the Winchester. Now, there's been a couple like straight to video, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to, bag on anybody who watches straight to video stuff. I watch a lot of straight to video stuff, but let's face it, straight to video does not have the same luster as like a theatrical release because clearly it wasn't good enough to get put on the big screen. Yeah. They're just like, well, there you go, $5 bin at your local Walmart. So I skipped every one of these Winchester movies I've come across, but apparently they're filming one, but they're actually going to film it inside the Winchester Mansion. Well, that to me is, that's a novelty, obviously, but still, yeah, it's a pretty good novelty. I'm kind of excited about that, so I'm kind of curious to see, it's kind of neat that they're actually letting them do it, so. But yeah, so we'll give you more when that comes to fruition. Up next, we got, this just almost didn't make my list, because I think it's kind of ridiculous, but whatever.
What is it?
This is the guy who, so they're the cabin that the original Evil Dead 2 was filmed at has been long destroyed. Like it's collapsed in bad shape or whatever. Well, apparently this dude Came across it, talked to the owners. Well, the owners were ready to just toss that shit away. You know, they're going to start cutting down the trees or whatever. So he talked him into like, hey, let me just have some of this stuff. And so he's getting all the, you know, I don't know how much props would actually be left, but it's got a list of stuff. I saw some of the video, but I ain't gonna lie, the video was really long. It was mostly just him walking around. Yeah. Look at this, and I found it, and it wasn't like anything crazy. I mean, it ain't like he found an Necronomicon or anything, so it's not. I'm not jizzing myself yet, but apparently he's gonna reconstruct some of this cabin, and then he's gonna literally like start taking parts of it around the horror convention and stuff. So yeah, there's that. You a fan of Robot Chicken?
I haven't watched it in a
Jesus
while.
Christ.
It's just...
Now, I'll be honest, I haven't watched it in a while either. When I was younger, back when I actually had like a part-time job and I stayed up at all hours of the night, dude, fucking tore Robot Chicken up. Loved it. Haven't watched it in a while, but they're really big on their specials. They have a Star Wars special out there. They had a DC special. Well, they got a new one coming out, Walking Dead. I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious. Like I said, I haven't kept up with Robot Chicken in a while, but every time I do watch it, it's still as hilarious as it was when I first discovered it. So, looking forward to that. So, this is hitting. This is kind of fun because I just got to watch this not too long ago. They're doing another Insidious movie. Insidious Chapter 4. Right now, the plot details have not been revealed. The only thing that's kind of makes me go, is the original. Okay, the director of the first two was James Wan. And then Lee Wendell did part 3. Yeah. Now, those guys are the guys who wrote it, and they've been a team throughout. This time we got a new director. New guy is, I don't know, I forget the dude's name, did not write it down because I didn't really care. He directed it's on Netflix right now, I haven't watched it, the Possession of Deborah Logan, the Exorcism of Deborah Logan, some shit like it's Deborah Logan and then something scary in front of it. I almost say Exorcism of Deborah Logan, but I could be wrong. Could be Possession, it don't matter. They got that guy to direct Insidious Chapter 4, which I'm not gonna lie, I think the Insidious movies, honestly, are some of the scariest movies out there. Like, I think the jump scares work well. It has a good story to draw you in. I mean, it really is flawless. So I'm a little leery about Part 4 being directed by a new guy. Lee Wendell is sticking on. He's writing. And I don't blame him for passing because I feel like he's a new director. He definitely needs to spread his wings and fly. I don't blame James Wan for not directing because, shit, that guy's, he's knocking out. And he's doing Conjuring 2 anyway, so he's good. He don't have to prove himself in the realm of horror. But, yeah, Insidious Chapter 4, and the rumors are, now these are just rumors, that it's going to take place between, because, I don't know if you've seen the Insidious movies or not, but Part 3 is actually a prequel. And so they're saying it's going to take place between 3 and 1, even though it's Part 4. You still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So anyway, it's going to be...
I'm letting you talk.
Yeah, no, you're good. But it's going to take place, in those... I guess when Elise kind of gets her powers, or she kind of rediscovers her powers, and she does in Part 3, it's going to kind of take place there. So they're going to be busting some ghosts or whatever. So there you go. Insidious Chapter 4 coming to a theater near you. And finally... So this past January, X-Files came back. They had a 6-episode run on Fox. Apparently, critics loved it, fans liked it. It's all good. Well, apparently, they're wanting to do another season on top of that. So, whether it's going to be a full season, another bit season, or whatever the fuck they're going to do, still not to be cleared, but X-Files coming back again. Wow. Did you watch it?
I watched it when I was little.
See, I'm saying I didn't watch this new batch because, well, honestly, and I've seen so many, but I've never literally watched it from start to finish. Yeah. Like we live in an age now. You go to Netflix, you binge watch exactly, so you can watch episode 1 of season 1 all the way up to whatever.
God, I wish I was a kid in this era.
No doubt, like I'd be tearing this shit up right now. And
I would leave my bedroom.
No, well, I didn't leave my bedroom then, really, but but no. The point is though, I saw a shitload of X-Files, but I didn't watch like the last 2 seasons. I didn't watch a whole lot of. So like when Robert Patrick came on, they brought the other cast on, they took everybody else out. I didn't watch those, so I don't know much about those. But up until that point, watched a shitload of them. But I've been meaning to go back and start rewatching. In fact, I got the first 3 seasons watched, and I plan on going on. But I didn't watch this new one because I didn't want to, jump ahead or whatever, but yeah, I hope they do another one. I just think it's funny though, because it just seems like from the reviews, or not the reviews, but the interviews I read with David Duchovny, almost like he doesn't want to do a full shot, like he don't want to do a full 24 episode. He's just like, we're going to do 6. I'll come out for a couple months, shoot, and then I'm done. And I don't know. I don't know. That's just the vibe I got. Like, he didn't really want to do a full, he didn't want to have to, like, devote more time. But I don't know if he's still doing his show on Showtime or not. That Californication. I don't know if he's still doing that or not. But yeah, so that's it as far as horror news. Yeah. You guys want to talk about anything, topic we talked about, drop that shit down below. Hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. Of course, you can hit this guy up as well. Hit me, I'll relay the message to him or whatever. He'll read the comment section, so yeah. You're good. And yeah, anything else to add, my man?
That's about it.
That's it. Well, for my good friend Steve-O, I'm the movie fan, and